Hi, how are you? My name is Yakov. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This video is going to focus on the reservation list. I'm going to try to make it quick and skim over a lot of it. For more details, please reach out to me. I'm also happy to give you a free private consultation um, for anybody who thinks that the program might be a good fit. I'd be thrilled to give a free consultation. So it starts with a customer list. You can hit new to enter a new customer. Let's hit info to bring up the customer's information. So every customer has their information. One interesting thing that I do want to point out is that you can actually charge credit cards. You can save a credit card and charge it straight from the system, and it does not save the card. It saves a secure token that any bad actor would not be able to use. It's because it sends the cards to the processor servers, which returns to the program a secure token that nobody can use besides your account at the payment processor, which is sola.com. So that was worth pointing out. So here's the customer list. So it seems pretty self-explanatory, and we want to make the video quick, but here's the information where you can fill out. Let's go to the main list over here. Okay, this is an example of a sample issue. If you look here, there's 16 ads equaling 12 pages. Let's dive in a little deeper. Let's say Galactic Networks. He decides he got good results last week and he wants to run again. So you can actually run him 4 times every issue, but let's do custom issues. And he's going to say, you know what, I want to go in issue 2 and issue 3. I want to skip issue 4 because I'm going to be out of town, and 5 because it's a holiday, and I want to put it in 6. So we got 2, 3, and 6. We're going to hit OK. It's going to ask if you want to repeat it. We're going to say yes. So now what it's going to do is it's going to post this ad in those 4 issues, which is should be finished now, and it's going to jump to the customer history. This way you can verify that indeed it worked correctly. Just to go back and then back again, that on any customer you can click the customer and hit history, which brings up their full history. So we're going to go to Galactic Networks, and we're going to hit history. Um, and it brings up the customer history, and yeah, this is the one that we just created, 49. The first time when you make a package, it just shows you that package, but I went ahead and clicked to see their full history, including other packages. So here's the package. It went in on the 29, 49 went in the issue 1. Here, let's sort it by package to make it easier. This is package 49, and it went in indeed on issues 1, 2, 3, and 6. Just to show you, we're now going to load issue 6. Yeah, it gives you a warning that Galactic Networks is about to expire, but it's here. Issue 6 has 3 ads. So this is a very organized way to run your business. As customers place bookings, let's go to issue 5. Over here, the other Galactic Networks is expiring, which it warns you. Uh, so it's very. Let's take Galactic Networks just as another example. He wants to put in a full page, and he says, I want to go next week. So we'll show you how to load next week's issue, but you can also click, issue 6, hit OK, hit save, and it's going to post it next week. So let's go back to issue 1. There's a lot to process, probably too much, but we'll do what we could, and let's step back out. So we have this issue. If you remember Bob's Pizza, there's this warning: don't run without payment. So this is just an organized way. You can click here, all not ready ads. This is a list of all the customers that haven't sent their ads as of yet. If the ad comes in, it's saving now. It auto saves. You hit. There's a few ways to do it. You can open the form and change the status to ready. There's also a dedicated button for that. Okay, so Yeah, because we're only viewing the ads that have that there, all reservations. So here is the reservation list. I showed you. Let's move on to the layout. I want to make a separate video focusing on the layout, but this is important for the bookings too because you don't actually have to. First of all, there's a button here called Assign Ads that it'll actually fill the pages that you've booked. And there's another button called Send that will actually open InDesign and create the entire file. You can swap ads, swap pages, and work with this. You hit InDesign, it opens InDesign, and creates the file. In this case, I just on the spur of the moment decided to click it, and I didn't you know put in the right sizing. So you'll see the book now, and obviously um, the perfect sizing. I would show you. Every newspaper could enter their own sizing. But let's go to page 14, for example. So here's the ad. So you don't have to sit and manually lay out your book. But how does this connect to the reservation list? Because you don't even have to look at this. First of all, just to show you that we have told Apex it's got to be a right side. So when you hit assign ads, Apex got on the right. We've told Eastern Electric it's got to be the first half, and he's in the first half. So you can assign rules, you can assign ads. You can also manually place ads. For example, let's unassign this ad over here. Now there's a button called Assign Unassigned. It picks up everyone that's not assigned, and you can assign pages that way. It looks like there's already an ad on page 12. Let's refresh the layout. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so you can delete pages, add pages, swap pages. But the point is, what I wanted to show, you can take bookings here also. And I do have customers who don't even really look at this list. They just go ahead and check it out over here. So let's make a new page. So right away, it recognizes we're putting an ad on page 7. If you look, page 7, it recognizes that it's a half vertical. You select a customer. Let's put Joe's Pizza over there. Um, yeah, if Joe's Pizza has an agent, the agent will be pre-filled. If Joe's Pizza has a category, assuming, for phone books, that would be perfect. We do have, phone books that use it. You can choose placement rules. In this case, you're actually designating a page, but if you'd be taking the booking, the other way, the ad file we'll get to. Actually, we'll get to it now. You can select a file, or there's actually a button that auto connects it, assuming it is spelled the same way. So if you're going to save the file in this week's folder, which will, I would train everyone, call it Joe's Pizza, it'll connect automatically. But if not, it's just a click of a button to go ahead and connect the files. We're going to hit Save Changes. And there he is. Joe's Pizza is on page 7. You go back here. Joe's Pizza is right over there on page 7. There's also a report. We're going to refresh the report. And here you can, at a glance, see what's doing with this week's book. You have, or this month, you have 17 ads. 2 of them came in. 15 of them have not come in yet. If you're going to ask how are they here if they didn't come in, it's because I'm making the video. But anyways, um, going back here, there's 2 spreads, 4 full pages, 5 half pages, etc. You can actually work from here. We have people that get overwhelmed by this list. So I've given them this option. I can actually go right here just to show you. I'm going to make a we're going to add, let's make a ready ad to show you, update that to 3, and let's make a quarter page to show you that that'll go. So we're going to make a quarter page. Let's say the Foundry, a quarter page. We're going to mark him ready, and notes we're going to do right side only. Save changes. And there you go.